I'm Jeunesse Cartier, aka Strange Babe, and hello to my fellow wanderers and sacred rebels. So today we're going to be talking about the new moon in Aquarius, and I'm really excited about this new moon. I think it's a very positive new moon, and it's going to be a powerful one for setting intentions, for sure. So even if it's a small little ritual, I encourage you to do something because the power that's behind this new moon is pretty incredible. We're really in a cycle of transformation right now. We are degaussing our energy bodies, and I don't know if you guys remember this, but like in the 90s, there was an option on your like computer monitor where you could degauss it, and basically the image would shake all up and then come into a new alignment, like at a I'm not really sure what it's doing, to be honest with you. Actually, I should look that up. Okay, so I looked it up, and it is removing unwanted magnetism from a television or monitor in order to correct color disturbances. So basically, it's neutralizing the magnetic field to pull away extra data and extra magnetic energy that is keeping it from being in a better alignment with its trueness, and coming into an alignment, a heart-centered alignment. So interesting, because that symbolism has been so prevalent. I've been seeing it. I've been like feeling it. I just think that symbolism is very true to the energy that is happening right now. So anyway, before we have this new moon in Aquarius, this degaussing new moon in Aquarius at 15 degrees and 45 minutes of Aquarius on February 4th at 1:04 p.m. Pacific time. So do the math according to where you live. But we just had Jupiter and Venus conjuncting in Sagittarius. They've both been moving through Sagittarius for a little while now. Jupiter really loves being a Sagittarius. It's its home sign. So it's all about expanding our sense of optimism for the future and what's possible and what we believe in. And Venus being there is all about our worth. Venus is about worth. It's about what we value. It's about relationships, money. You know, it could be things that we value on the physical plane, like, you know, possessions, money, people, or it could be more spiritual, like, or, you know, have to do with your beliefs, even also meaning like what your values are and your own sense of self-worth. So we have been on this heart quest. We've had this vision after we just finished this Leo Aquarius eclipse cycle. If you remember, the last video I made was about the super full moon Leo eclipse that we just happened that bookended the Leo Aquarius eclipse cycle, meaning these Leo lessons have really should be sinking in now. You know, these are lessons about self-worth, about heart-centered truth. What is true to our heart, and about passion projects, children, our babies. Babies could be, you know, human babies, or pet babies, or projects, which are like babies to people who have lots of Capricorn in their chart, like me. But anyway, so Venus is going to be moving into Capricorn the day before the new moon. So she had all that time in Sagittarius, and now we're moving into Capricorn. Now, this is a more somber energy, but Venus doesn't hate Capricorn, because I don't think, anyway, even though some others might argue otherwise, people with Venus and Capricorn in their charts are devoted to the process of building a sustainable relationship with others, They take their time. They don't necessarily rush things, but they are. But this Venus and Capricorn energy, we are ready to climb the mountain. We are ready to put in the work. We have all these planets moving direct now. Venus is moving into this cardinal sign of Capricorn, which is like, okay, who's doing what? What do I need to do? How do I climb this mountain? How do I get to this place, this vision, whatever this is? And I think it's going to be a great time for productivity. When Venus moves through Capricorn, she's going to be coming up to conjunct Saturn and Pluto, who have been in Capricorn for a while, really restructuring our reality. Pluto is completely demolishing the structures right now, and purging it out, shaking up our establishments. And Saturn is coming through to restructure it in a sustainable new way. And as Venus moves through Capricorn, she's going to be coming up with these energies. And so it's going to be very interesting. I could do a whole other video about Venus and Capricorn. But I think it's a very important aspect to think about because it's happening, which the ingress of Venus into Capricorn is happening the day before the new moon. And now, when there are any ingresses, which means when a planet moves into a new sign, or when there are any big aspects, which means whenever planets make connections, energetic connections with other planets, that happen before, on, or just after a lunation, meaning a new moon or a full moon, it's very important to the energy. It's like something to think about. So I think that we're going to have, in fact, I might as well just show it now. I think that we're going to be having, I pulled some cards, and one of the cards that I pulled was Ace of Pentacles for this energy. And I think that we're going to be having some new opportunities in career. We're going to be putting in the work, and not just career, but like anything on the physical plane. Our life is about to change. I'll get into that even more deeply, but I just wanted to show the tarot card. I'll probably like show them as I'm talking. I don't know. This is only my second video, so I'm just kind of feeling it out. So anyway, also just happening right now, Uranus is just about to move into Taurus. Now Uranus is a slow moving planet. It takes a long time to move through a sign, and it's just about to move into Taurus. So we're ready to step into a new world, into a new earth. Things are going to change. Things are changing. Oh my gosh. And we are right at that precipice. This new moon is a door that is just opening up, and we can choose to move. We can choose to walk into that door, and that door just doesn't lead to another room. That door like leads into a wormhole that's just going to shoot us into this new reality if we just can believe in ourselves, and really come into alignment with this higher order that's being called of us right now. You know, time isn't real, it's a construct. And on the 3D plane, we experience time in a linear chronological way. You know, to get to point, B, we have to start at point A. And to get to point C, we have to be from point B. And we experience days, today, tomorrow, and it's next week, and then next month. And that's how we experience reality. But the truth is, from a higher dimensional perspective, there is no such thing as time. It is only now. Always only now. And our past is a crystallized version of now. But our futures are a kaleidoscope of buzzing multiverses and possibilities and potential realities and outcomes. And there's an infinite possibility of different things that could come into fruition. And our vibration attracts, it hums in harmony with one of those infinite vibrations, and it crystallizes in the now as our own physical reality. So, in essence, your vibration attracts your future. And that's the whole idea around the law of attraction in general. And Aquarius energy is full of this potential energy. You know, it's in the middle of winter, right? When it's cold in the northern hemisphere. And there's all the static electricity in the air. And if you dare wear flannel around the house and touch a doorknob, you're going to get shocked. You know that lightning is going to, the tension between these two places is going to come together and release it. The tension, the electromagnetic tension. And that's what's happening now. We are zapping into this new reality. This is the beginning of a karmic cycle, right? This is the first new moon that we've had in Aquarius since the South Node was here. And we're getting some help with this alignment stuff, because not only is the sun and the moon coming together on the new moon, because that's what happens on a new moon, right? The sun, our solar life force, solar plexus energy, our willpower, and the moon, our emotions, our feelings, our instincts come into alignment. But Mercury is also going to be here, so our minds are there too. And Mercury in Aquarius, when Mercury's in Aquarius, the energy is just this waterfall of clarity and insight. Our minds get twisted inside out and upside down. We can see into multiple dimensions and timelines. This is major crown chakra energy, just channeling in the pouring of information, downloads from the heavens, making out-of-the-box connections, putting pieces of the puzzle together. Our minds are catching up with our soul. We are merging timelines. So the big question is, what timeline are you merging with? What are you aligning with? What is your vibration attracting right now? Are you going to graduate and learn the lessons from this last Leo eclipse cycle and be true to your heart? Are you going to step into this new version of yourself and stand in the vibration of the person you were meant to become? Or are you going to be clouded by fear, self-doubt, be held back by the weight of doubt and your shadows, and repeat old habits, self-sabotage? At the time of this Aquarius moon, we will have moon sextiling Jupiter. So this is very forward-thinking energy and optimistic. We might really be feeling ourselves and feeling our own potential, our potential energy, the electric potential energy. It's not a coincidence that at the time of this new moon is also the time of Imbolc, of just a season that is celebrated, that celebrates the midpoint between winter and summer. So we are celebrating the fact that Mama Gaia's rich belly is quickening with new life. There's magic happening beneath the surface right now that is soon in springtime going to show up in the physical world. We're going to see the flowers bloom, right? From out of this nowhere place. So be a good steward of your energy right now. And on this new moon, it'd be a really good idea to make an intention to being energetically aligned with your higher self. Because by doing so, it's going to bring radical transformation in your life. And you're going to really be given the opportunity to tune into the dial, the radio, like tune into the channel of divine love and wisdom. Tend to your inner flame. Fuel your fire. Give it some fuel. I was looking for another word, but that's all I could get right now. Um, yeah. Some good intentions to set right now for this Aquarius moon would be to energetically align yourself with the higher vision and higher order, to show up in solidarity for others. Remember that it's community over competition. Your vibe attracts your tribe, and tend to lift and be lifted up by others. Release your old life, because now it is your new life, and this is your new vibration. Be comfortable in your unique essence and have the courage to speak your truth. Intend to put your ideas into action. Cut ties with the past and move on. Do you walk your talk? How can you create the future you dream of? What communities can you connect with that share your dream? And what things have you convinced yourself that you're unable to do? And do you really lack the aptitude? Or are you continuing to allow self-defeating programming hold you back? Conditioning from your past that you've allowed to become a construct of your mind. This is a time for degaussing, shaking off old programming. We're like rebooting our systems right now. Coming into this new reality. Approaching the gates of this new earth. So, I have a few crystals that I pulled that I just wanted to show you. I feel like would be good for this energy. As always, I have labradorite, which is always perfect for a new moon because it is dark but full of potential. Look at the gleam. I'm trying to get the lighting right on that. I also have lazulite so that you can remember to speak your truth. Amethyst to connect to these crown chakra energies, to channel the downloads that are available to you now. Blue kyanite to help align your energetic centers, your chakras, and to help you speak your truth as well. This is a throat chakra crystal. And I also pulled pyrite for strength, the strength and courage to do so. And I pulled two different ones, and I use these two different ones in different ways. This one has lots of little bits in it, and this is for the courage to pursue your kaleidoscope of potentials. And then this one is the focus and the determination on the one that you choose, the one that you become. So, just wanted to put that out there. Anyway, I hope you do a ritual for this new moon because it's going to be very powerful. In fact, I think it's a much better new moon to set an intention with than this past Capricorn new moon, because this last Capricorn new moon was on the South Node, which is all about past stuff. And this new moon is very future oriented. I mean, super future oriented. People are going to be innovating all kinds of things. I can just see some inventor coming up with something that's going to revolutionize the way that we live our lives in this world, but potentially for, environmental things. I don't know what, but we are really at the precipice of entering this new place. And sometimes it may be difficult to believe that because things seem so backward and upside down right now, especially with our current president and the values that are being, anyway, I don't want to go down that track too much, but So, in closing, I just want to give us a little mantra blessing for this new moon. And here we go. So if you want, you can play along and put your face up to the screen because I'm about to bless your forehead. Otherwise, you can just intend to receive it from the comfortable position that you are sitting in or laying in or whatever you're doing right now. But here it goes. Get ready to be blessed. May you know your divinity. May you walk in your divinity. And may you create from a place of divinity and sovereignty. May I know my divinity. May I walk in my divinity. And may I create from a place of divinity and sovereignty. All right. So, thanks for joining me for my second video. I'm still kind of figuring this out and getting my finesse. They'll get better and better as I continue. But please do subscribe if you liked it and you want more. I'm planning on actually doing more videos. I might even do like weekly videos based on the lunar cycles. So I could be back here next week. Follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. I'll leave all that stuff in the description, all the information in the description down below. But yes, magic is real. I hope that you can step into your new vibration. And until next time.